Hello and welcome to my channel, Man Just Plays. Today we're going to continue our Mind Over Magic standard difficulty playthrough. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Glad to have you. Alright, so first of all, I had uh, a viewer comment that these are not optimal, and I, for some reason, keep forgetting that an overhang here shades plants, and it does not work. They grow 50% slower because of the shading. So, I thought we could just move this, but apparently that's not an option. All right, so, um, wish there was a, okay, so this one's almost done, but the other two have quite a while. So I'm just going to delete the two that aren't close to being done. And I'm going to rebuild them outside of the shaded area. In fact, I might build them on the other side for now. So let's see. We go to outdoor gutberry planters. Might go a little bit of ways from here in case I do want to build a building over there. Okay, rain is falling. That's right. Let's see. Oh yeah, we were gonna wait till Beverly had sleep focuser to graduate them. Seriously, how did they turn out? Really bad power. Um, yeah. So probably not the greatest mage either. I'm gonna set this instead to do until X so that we have at least one of each. Apparently we have other ones. Okay. Oh, let's see. We want this to be our kitchen. So we're going to need a grill pot. We need some iron for that. And there is some iron down here, but I think we already mined it all. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish exploring out this way. Beverly needs to be in combat. 3 enemy parties, 2 or higher. So we're going to bring her with. Beverly can go there. And that should be just fine. Let's see. Let's just actually look at HPs. Um, Might be better to have Ned there. Let's just switch those two places. And excrete does what? It's not loading. Okay. Oh, it just attacks all enemies. Okay. Inflicts a critical hit when hitting mages with armor. Yeah, we knew that one. Okay. That's just a lot of damage. Okay. It's not too bad. So once we notice that this one is harvested, we'll go ahead and delete that one as well. All right. So this one, we'll just attack there. Oh, they're hasted even. Excellent. All right. And we can switch these guys' position. And just kill that guy straight up. These furry mites are weak to fire. Lucky us. Oh, it crit and did even more. I'm gonna cast one more time. That's not a problem. And they're dead. Now, did Beverly get credit for that? They did. Okay. So we did get some iron from that. So that was good. We do have a lot of injured mages. Not enough medical beds. Possible we want to build some more of those. We need more phoenix flowers for that, though, apparently. So we're just going to have to let the mages catch up a little bit. Okay. Right. Let's see, I think it would be a good idea to start to set aside a room for the students to sleep. Let's see, bedrooms. Just 3 or more fancy beds, or plain beds, and 1 or more window. And be interior. Okay. Well, that's not too hard. Say we go up a little higher in order to make that happen. Finish some research. We should really probably look at building a mage's study, actually, or whatever we need for this. Tier 2 needs to be, yeah, mage's study. Let's go rooftop defenses, and then probably even just luxurious lighting, because why not? What do we unlock? Arch support. Nice. And bridges. So let's look at our book of rooms, and let's look at what it's a workshop, I believe. Yep. A mage's study needs to be skewed and pristine, and eventually it needs to be towered. Just elevated over here. Doesn't need to be towered anymore. That's strange that switches. No adjacent rooms or foundation below. Rooms. Okay, yeah, just elevated, but eventually, but it towered's probably fine too. I think we're gonna go over this way with it, and it needs to be. We don't want to shade these newly planted gutberries if we can help it, which we should be able to accomplish right there. And we can put that wall there. And what did Mage's study actually need again? The study itself needs just to be skewed. Now, one outer wall at least 3 blocks taller than the other. Okay, so that's not too terribly difficult. And see, so we're looking at walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that one is actually 5. That might be 6, actually. No, this is a roof. That is a roof. You can see it right there. Okay, so this is 5, so this needs to be at least 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other option would be to lower this one, and that could also have worked. So with the roof, we can just go like that. And how do I want that? Yeah, we'll go with that. Then we can move this arcane secretary up there and be good. For a second there, I thought I forgot to start the video, and I would have been sad. But we're good to go. Let's see. We can make the gruel pot now, so let's definitely do that. And if we go to rooms and we set a goal for this room, it's going to be a workshop and just a scullery to start with. And it's going to be right away a scullery. So what will it have to be a kitchen? Needs a chimney, a pantry, a small spice rack. Okay, that's quite a bit. And it might be kind of tough to have the chimney in this location. Let's go ahead and make some gutberry soup. Do until we have maybe 10. 10 might be a good number. I am gonna put a pantry in there right away. We will need it to make it a kitchen, and it also is just good storage for the food stuff. Let's check if these are shaded. Nope, we're doing good. They technically aren't shaded. Okay. I think we should try for another fire page, actually. I really want a decent cook if we can at all. Move the dark. Actually, it wouldn't hurt to have the dark, and yeah, we can do both of them. All right, this is a schoolroom, and we want to set it to a mage's study. So it still needs, it's not skewed? Oh, it's not connected to that wall. Gosh darn it. We just want roofs. We need to have that roof be on the top instead. So as soon as that's destroyed. And that works, but we do need that up there. Okay. That will work. Should work. Desmond for a fire mage. Bad. Very bad. We want something with high mana for fire, and we have been getting... This one's even a D. It's not great. Seriously, what things do you have to have? Group diner. And that's kind of hard stuff to get, actually. Okay, so they want to comfort the creature. Let's have them do that right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means we don't have enough beds. Just to have a bed for now. Wasn't planning on summoning two. I don't know why I did, but I did. Just for now, right in that hallway should be fine. Okay, so this room, we want it to be that mage's study. So it needs a door and some scholarly luxury. So if we go to luxury, a bookshelf adds some scholarly luxury. And we want to add a door instead of a hallway. And we're also going to want a window for some light. And then we want to move this over here. Okay, I think we also want to do a combat so that we can get the combats for Beverly out of the way. What do these Lantern Keepers do? Attacks the strongest enemy, applies minus 22 power to the target. Okay. So be it. Shoot. We didn't see when this one was done. After it's done, the next time we'll destroy it. Excuse me. So we just work on this guy. Actually, let's make them switch position so we can kill that one easier. Because this one's vulnerable to fire. There we go. All right, let's have some rocks and a gnosis vein to mine. So that's pretty cool. Excuse me. Beverly just needs one more combat and a little more sleep folk to a little bit more longer without getting very tired in order to be fully. Oh my god, I can't talk. Fully trained and completed all of their trials. And this is spend a total of 1 hour petting a beast. Okay. Let's look at Book of Rooms and let's look at dining rooms again. Okay, for students, it needs to be interior. For staff, it needs to be skewed. Hey, this is the Mages study. We can research other stuff. See, what do we want? Spice rack wouldn't be bad. Seems like we're often lacking ice flowers, so getting that wouldn't be bad. I think just being able to make some potions would be good too. So let's go that way and towards the domesticated ice flower. And I'm exploring this way instead of this way because right now this has a chance for the wand transfigurator, which lets a mage use a tier 2 wand. So I want to find that room under here kind of quickly. So that's why I'm focusing going this direction right now. How are we doing on wood? We got quite a bit of wood. Let's go ahead and at least start our spiral staircase. We can go ahead and put like a floor there so that this will be a room. Still, while we try to go up. Gloom incoming. What does that do? Fog will advance 150% of its normal rate for the duration. Okay. We haven't done a fog repel ritual in a while. I think that would be a good idea. It's got to be a greater one. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I chose it to be. Sure, Cersei, you can get in on this. Just to really keep that stuff away. Oh, that wall torch is in a bad spot. So we got to move it in order to build the spiral staircase. What? It's actually this torch is in the way? That's craziness. Okay, let's move that. Okay, they're level 3, but they still need to get their dark abilities up a little higher. And Beverly just needs one more combat before we can graduate them. Now that that torch is moved, now we can build the spiral staircase. It's weird that it's not like connected. And it's built. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to mark that for. Oh, I'm set on roofs only. What does this need to be set? Filter on bridges? Or how about okay, I guess Stairs. There we go. I didn't realize there was one just for straight up stairs. It's an idle student. A lot of idle students because we're in between classrooms. Okay, like classes. Let's go ahead and get this other combat going. Let's see. Weak to earth, weak to fire, and what do you do? Ah, spells cost more mana. Yikes, that's not cool. What is this? Conductive lightning attacks deal 2 times more damage when cast from this combat slot. That incoming lightning attacks deal twice as much damage as well and remove conductive. None of these are lightning attacks, but we do want to switch Ned to be on that conductive spot. All right. And these guys are going to be the trouble, the problem. 100%. Crit was nice. We're going to give them additional power. And they are weak to earth, so we're going to cast that right away. Thought they were weak to earth. Yep, they are. Come on, crit. Nope. All right. Now they're as good as dead. Lightning bolt. Fireball. All right, we got some phoenix flowers from that and some honey gruel. That's good. A pantry just needs to be repaired, and then moved. Yeah, sometimes you can just find furniture straight up. So that's good. Beverly now completed all of their tasks. So as soon as they level up to 4th level in fire, we will graduate them. Let's see. There are some more trees here and some crows. Yeah, and they need medical rest. Let's see if we can build some more medical beds for our injured mages. We can. Students need a teacher. Why don't we have a teacher? Yeah, you can be their teacher. Yeah, they don't need a whole lot more in fire at all, it looks like. Oh, Cersei's ready to graduate. And so is Beverly. Okay, let's graduate them. We can graduate them at the same time. Cersei's trials were really hard to get, so we're just going with it. Oh, we got to look at meals. Because we don't actually want Isabel eating any of our good meals. The rest is fine. Yeah. It's a Raven cultist. It's actually a pretty good dark mage. Why did I just brush them off? They have an S in power. It's gonna make them hurt. Yeah, we're probably gonna keep Yvette. However you pronounce that name. All right, let's take a look at our relics. We still have that fiery slingshot. We probably do want to equip it to Desmond, just so that it keeps gaining levels. Requires a level 5 mage to equip this, okay? So they can't even. All right, let's look at the other ones. A living timer. It's a similar thing, but for nature spells. So we can definitely equip that to Victor. And then there's this other one, the sparkling mitt. +2 power and +2 mana. Okay. It's actually good for Yvette, so we'll go ahead and select for tuning. So their first 2 relic slots always are based on like their race and their wand, and then they have another random one. I'm missing something here. Did they also just get something? Blessing of... Did they just get that for putting a relic in that slot? Maybe. I'll have to look up. They've definitely changed some of this before since I last played it heavily. I do think I want to go ahead and build the floors out this way. And remember, this room needed to be taller than it is wide, so that's why that one's so tall. Let's go ahead and get some more students. Let's try fire one more time, but let's also throw maybe water into the mix. Water would be nice so we can actually start well, pretty soon we're gonna research the ability to have pots, potions. And water may just use alchemy, so that will be useful. Let's go ahead and expand this too. The window's in the way. We just have to move that down one. Not a big deal. Void Shrooms has appeared. In which room? In the mage's study? This room's not light enough, huh? Let's check that lighting. 48%. It was so close. I think a candelabra would look nice in there. That needs to be top priority to harvest that void shroom. In fact, just harvest it, dude. Quit getting mana drained and harvest that void shroom. There we go. We can change the color of these as well. Medical bed having some nice bright fluorescent hospital white seems appropriate. Battle awaits. So sometimes we unlock these crystals, but it seems like the fog already ate it up. That you can get pretty good valuables inside. They're usually pretty tough though. Spectral crow have appeared. Emergence from coral corpses every night. Will emerge even if the coral corpse is in storage. Damages furniture until it disappears at dawn. So we need to add a refining order. We research the eyeball. We want to do that infinitely and set it at a fairly high priority. Because that means the crow corpse will get destroyed. Hour of the Human. Humans gain endurance and enter battle. When knocked unconscious for the first time, they are restored to 1 HP instead. Very useful, actually. Nah, I thought you were getting attuned. Oh, this isn't even attuned either. We should put their priority to attune a little higher. Um, just because it is nice for them to focus on that. Let's see. Water Mage, Raven Cultist. So they have high um damage usually, power, but they have an extra scar effect, which means uh that they're unknown, but a lot of times it's just negative quirks basically. Like this one, hates simple sleeping, wants to sleep in a room with more luxury. Well, sorry, we don't have that right now. We gained it's a vivified fire mage. Also terrible. We're not looking out with the fire mages, guys. Not at all. This water mage might not be bad overall, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Let's see here. This living timer still isn't. If I tell them to attune to a relic, I means I want them to have that relic. So let's go ahead and just put that pretty high for everyone. Because if we at least level up these relics, even if we're not using them in the long run, they will be worth more to smash in the pulverizer. All right, so he is working on tuning that living timer, which actually is going to be not too bad. +1 to nature skill cap. At level 5, it doesn't do anything more. It won't get higher. This one will be real good with power and mana. Yeah, if I can get a fire Raven cultist, that would be really sweet. All right, let's get this floor going here. Wait, did we not move this down? I swore we moved it down. We didn't move it far enough down. Wonderful. Stuff happens. Let's go ahead and delete this. Gale now hates honey drop meals. Okay. Good for you, bud. We don't really have much of that right now, in case you were wondering. I think we explore further, and since Yvette is actually going to be a pretty good mage, let's go ahead and try to have them join the combat to just get a little more experience quicker. Let's see. Ah, that place has conductive. Did they cast lightning attacks? Yeah, they do. Okay, so we need to hit that place with a lightning attack, which is pretty easy for Ned to do. Okay. Let's explore it. Then we'll figure out what we're doing for these rooms. I think a dining room of some kind would be good, either for staff or students. All right, so first thing, this conductive thing will go away if we blast it with electricity, and it'll do double damage. So easy peasy, so that they can't hit us with double damage. Yeah. Surging strength. Yeah, let's give our fire and dark mages some stuff, huh? Tentacle sweep costs 20% of max HP, but hits like a truck. Yeah, let's get the armor going. We can just finish them. And we'll put a growth there. And this one's vulnerable to dark, so that'll actually hurt really bad. Now, Yvette probably can't cast a whole lot more, to be honest, because it's going to damage them too much. Just unfortunately how it's got to be right now. Yeah, because that'll take 34 damage. They only have 36 HP left, and this guy hits. But it will kill them, I guess. I think it's worth everyone taking one more point of damage, so just pass. Oh, he hit 28? I thought it was only 8. Oh, that was the base damage, but they got power. Okay, maybe I should have just finished them off with Yvette. Oops. Still didn't unlock anything cool. Oh well, so be it. We definitely need the medical bed rest to heal up these poor mages. Alright, so book of rooms. Dining rooms. Okay. So the students just needs to be interior, which means no outside space to the left, above, right, or below. So if we put that one right here actually. Actually, this would be a pretty good spot for just a student. This was a little bigger, it'd be better. Maybe I just make the stairway a little bit bigger and make that into our student dining hall. And the staff one needs to be skewed. Okay, that's not tough. We can make this one nice and tall. We don't even need it that tall. We just need this other one to be only 4. And voila. The staff dining room will be done like that. And then this could be the student dining room right here. Actually. Okay, so this won't work. Just because I want the floor to be there. I think. Because I think I want something higher than that. So I don't want it to take over that spot. So that should work. Actually. And then this other room over here. What about like just a workshop wouldn't be too bad, but we probably want it to be something like maybe some other bedrooms. A dormitory needs to be inside as well. Staff sleepers need to be silent. No. Rec rooms, workshops, ritual rooms, or classrooms. Classrooms would be below that, so that won't work. Surprised dining rooms aren't considered loud. Anybody who's ever been near students eating knows the dining room is loud. Okay, so that might be a little tough for staff sleepers at the moment. Skylight entirely covered by a glass roof. That would be nice to have that as well. We don't have glass roofs yet. I honestly think, I guess, silent is hard there. Because it also needs to be interior. Both the dining room, the mess hall, and the dormitory, the bedroom for students needs to be silent. in the end, the house commons is going to be the goal for student sleepers because it has beds, dining tables, and recreation all in that room, and it just crushes their conviction. But it needs to be interior, skewed, and lofted, taller than it is wide. Okay, one outside wall, 3 blocks taller, and it needs to be interior. Kind of tough. I do think if we expand the floor over this way, this could also be considered interior, and we could have that be the student bedroom. I am curious why that spiral staircase. Why aren't those two connected? I think I gotta delete it. It just doesn't look right, guys. I think there's something funky going on here. Yeah, they are not connected properly. Yeah, it needs to be over right there. That's the problem we're running into right now. There we go. So let's move these windows down. So that we can hopefully build a floor across here. Yeah, we will be able to. Also build a floor right there. Somewhere over there. Wall, question mark. Floor, question mark. Hallway. Floor? And demolish the roof. Okay. Not bad. Floor is really not good. This isn't a... Why isn't this a major study? It's not skewed. Baloney, it's skewed. Did that floor mess it up? Might have. What if we make that a wall? No, wall wouldn't mess it up. Floor would be better than wall. I thought this was skewed, guys. What happened? Did how we redo the roof? Yeah, the roof. We need this to be a wall. And this roof needs to be done differently. We'll get her done. Don't worry. Don't worry. Problems. There. That'll do it. I'll set that on high priority. Task priority. Go to 4 and just drag and drop there. We do have the alchemist station now, though. So that is pretty cool. Pretty cool. We do need to remember to get some lighting in these new rooms we're building here, though. That will be very important. And really, Isabel should be focusing on constructing when she's not sleeping. Okay. Fog is starting to get a little bit closer, so we probably want to... Well, we definitely want to destroy that crow nest is what we want to do. Okay, that can be destroyed. High priority. I'm just sick of looking at it, and it's shaded, and it's at 0% grown right now. Autosave complete. We got some short schoolrooms here, and we wanted this one to be a mess hall. Needs 2 or more dining room. It's not interior yet either. So we need something above it. For now, make the stuff above it. We build that and then put the roofs on it and keep them low enough. Minimum wonk. Void shrooms shouldn't be able to grow. Might not work because they can't grow if there's just a one space. So if we do say something like that, they can't grow. For sure, I know that much. Why is that not supported? Floors being replaced with what? No, just keep it a floor. It's fine. But yeah, we don't necessarily want to go super tall here with this. What? No. Don't, that doesn't need, it can just be a floor. Keep it a floor. We just need to prevent void shrooms from spawning here. That's all. Something like that should prevent it. And then this will be interior. Let's see, let's get some of those windows going. I don't like that one in that room. Just with the size of the room, I think it should have 2 rectangular windows. And we need the dining room tables. Dining tables, sorry. This one needs beds. No research selected. I don't know what it's talking about because I think there's research selected. I wonder why that hallway's still not done. Let's just try rebuilding it. Somebody's got to do it, right? Isabel. All right, fine. You just make the hallway, please. Thank you. All right, so room goal, we want it to be interior, which we're working on. This one, we want it to be a dormitory. Needs to be interior. We're working on it. And we just need to complete this stuff up here so that those actually count as rooms. But we want them to be small rooms that void rooms can't spawn in. Honestly, we could make them bigger rooms and just put in proper lighting. That might be simpler. I've seen some people try to choose it like this. Usually to make something interior. Like if you just put a border around the outside, just a small room. Basically, that can help with the interior. But since we're actually probably going to use this space, we can go ahead and put just a big room right there for now. I don't know what it's going to be used for, but it's going to be better than this kind of craziness. It's going to be more useful. Oh, that I actually wanted to keep. That was a mistake. So that we wanted that to be a roof. There we go. So we'll just make an actual usable space here for now. Maybe 2 fairly big rooms. We don't want minimum walk, do we? Although that just kind of looks cool. Oh, right there. And then another hallway right there. And then we'll just need to put enough windows in there. Okay, research is going fast, which is good. These supportive pillars, support columns will be useful to have as well. Do these have combat related ones? No, not really. This creature comforter. Let's go ahead and put Yvette's. So beast care will have that high for Yvette. We don't have anyone doing this. Do we just have too many other tasks going on? Be nice to have those quilted again. It would, it would. Okay, so it's still not interior, so that's the problem there. You know, building all this furniture and air mage would actually really help too. We should consider getting one of those now that we have enough beds for it. Just an air initiate. We'll wait till they wake up. It's in the middle of the night. We'll let the staff sleep for now. All right. Not looking bad. I do think I want to hire Yvette when it's time. It does cost 25 Gnosis shards at the moment. And as you get more staff, it costs more and more Gnosis shards. And we, again, get that from these veins and from any time a student, or anybody actually, gains a skill level. That's a schoolroom. That's a austere bedroom. This whole area is short just because we wanted it easier to get the skewed over here. So Isabel crafting, they are. Okay. Thank you. I would like this room to be done too, though. Fog incarnation approaches. That is an event that can happen, that they will come and they will haunt a room, and they're heading towards this one, and then you have to fight them in there to be able to use that room again. It also, you can damage them with hunt skill before that happens. So we want everybody. Okay, a lot of them are already hunting. Good. Everybody that can should be hunting them. But the higher they're fired, the more damage they'll do to it. And the more damage this thing takes before it gets to the room that it's going to haunt, the easier the combat's going to be, the more damage the enemies in there are going to be. And if you can kill it before it gets there, all the better. We're not going to kill it before it gets there. We got it pretty damaged, though. Damaged 63% of the way. And it's a lot of lantern keepers. Grants dodge for AoE attacks. Incoming earth attacks deal twice damage and remove cover. Okay. We don't have any AoE attacks right now, so that's just fine. And they're going to hit the strongest enemy. Okay, let's give it a try. I won't quite do enough to kill it, but They're pretty close, actually. Okay. Shadow Cloak grants a ally a chance to dodge. So we're going to give that to Isabel. And then we're going to have Isabel cast Earth Armor. So they have a chance to dodge. And they have armor. And they have taunt. All those things are good. I think if we... Oh no, they have less power now. So let's just go ahead and give our back row some more power. They didn't dodge. They didn't dodge. They dodged. Okay, now remember, Tentacle Sweep costs only 10% of their HP if an ally has Shadow Cloak. Alright, and that should be enough to kill this Lantern Keeper, just like that. This will do double damage, but it's not enough to kill them because, well, one, we have to attack the front one first. Two, they have their power lowered by this debuff, Blinded. Which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, if we do this, it'll be enough to kill it, though. Them starting with a lot less HP instead of 255. Ooh, much better. Okay, now we can use that room again. Now we may just need some medical rest. Making some quilted. Who's not damaged? Ned. We could have Ned go ahead and summon a student, an air initiate. Remember, air is good at building furniture and such. So it is helpful to have that. They're also good at painting, which you can make paintings and then put them in rooms for luxury. I don't think it'd be a bad idea to have some ice flower planters out here. Bitter ice plots would also be a good idea. Not there, though. Something like that. All right. Okay, we got our air mage. I don't know what stats would be best for air mage, but I think speed should be just fine and good power. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with them. At the moment, we might keep them around. Not sure yet. Okay, this is an intermediate classroom. What would we need to turn that into an advanced classroom? Chalkboard and a lot more bookshelves. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and look at our research. Look at where chalkboard is. Classroom essentials. Okay. Well, it also passes us up rugs. So, yeah, I would like to work our way towards that after this. The rugs are really nice to have. It's just easy luxury to put in the ground, and these hallway runners you can put in the front here, and it lets mages move faster. Very handy as well. All right, Desmond, we know they are pretty much worthless. We are going to... Let's look at their trials. What do they need? They haven't even started on them. Oh, yeah, they're... Oh, just a 2 and a relic? Oh, and that's too high of a relic. Dancing, nope. And hunting growth. Yeah, you can just be graduated there, Desmond. Let's go ahead and have Victor do it. Just a level 5 relic, whatever. Why aren't we constructing all of that now? Isabel, what are you doing? Thought it cannot reach for spell. Oh, this isn't... Oh my gosh, guys. We didn't have a piece of spiral staircase there. So our best constructor couldn't get up there. That's why this is all taking so long. Now we can. Oh, this is going to go so much better now. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's definitely get some windows in there. And let's go to our book of rooms and let's select this as what we wanted it to be, which was just a dining room. Is it skewed? It's not skewed. Why aren't you skewed? Oh, I see why. We need to redo that roof again. We did. We replaced one of it with one of the walls with a roof. We can't have that. Can't have that. Hopefully that will work. I think it will. Well, actually, I don't think it will. I think we need the roof to be attached down here lower, or else it just won't work. How high is this? Okay, and how high is that? That's 5. Okay, yeah, so we need the roof down here. Okay. We're making progress now. We're making progress. Now that our staff can reach up into that area, void shroom will spawn pretty quickly if we don't get this built. Yeah, let's get that built. Thank you. It just takes him so long to build things. Yeah, Gale's not terrible, I guess. I might keep him around too. Floor is not good. Hope might be okay. All right, was that enough lighting in that room? No, not quite. Let's make it a little bit fancier. Let's add a candelabra. There we go. Why isn't this just destroyed? People are busy doing other stuff, other things, I guess. All right, so this room, I know it will need lots of windows. Instead of that small rectangular one, let's put the odd one in there, because then we can center it. Yep, again with the odd window. Not that the window itself is odd, it's an odd width. All right, so now let's try that whole roof thing over here again. I think that should work. I hope. That does definitely need a dining table, though. This needs lighting as well. We're out of ice petals, so brazier, however you pronounce that word. We're getting it. All right. Coming together a little bit more. Gale, do we want to keep Gale? Would be nice to have a water mage for the potions, and they're better at filling these water beds. With water for water power healing. And you need a certain level of water skill for certain rituals. Hey, this is a dormitory. This is a mess hall. Success. How's the lighting in these two rooms? That one's good. That one's good. This one's not yet. Let's put the There's other things at a little higher priority. I would like to get them. But I do not want void shrooms, if we can at all help it. Strangely enough, Gale has a 2 skill in fire as well. I think we'll hire them just for the heck of it. We do want to hire Yvette as well. So let's... New hire. Let's go with Yvette first. Needs an officiant. Okay. Ned, you can come officiant. Actually, we'll have everybody come. Because they get this celebratory buff. Holy crap, though. It is over an hour. We should really just wrap this up. After we hire them, we'll wrap it up. Because they will go from looking like a young little student to a full adult staff member. When the ritual is finally done. It takes 2 hours to make them grow up. There we go. Now they're a full-grown adult. Okay. And with that, I think we're going to call it an episode. Thank you guys for watching, especially if you watch it all the way to the end. I appreciate it. If you want to leave a comment, let me know what you thought. And yeah, definitely leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you guys next time.